What we did the first half hour is did review games. One of them was the grid game, the flashcard game. One of them was the whiteboard game, and the other one was a cube game. And now we're going to play a game where I have compound cards, compound flashcards. Okay. I'm going to put it up here for about 10 seconds. You write down what you think it is, and then I'll tell you the answer. I'll ask somebody what they think the answer is. Here we go. Let me make it a little bigger. Okay, think about it. And if you want to have a periodic table out or whatever you can do that. All right, raise your hand if you think you know. All right, go.
It's hydrosulfuric acid.
And right, and you know what's going to happen tomorrow? If you don't remember, if it starts with an H, you have to name it like an acid, don't you? Here's an acid with no oxygen. You will start with hydro, you will end with ic. So what's this one? Hydrosulfuric acid. Let's take a look. Correct. Next one. What do you think? All right, volunteer. It's two nonmetals, so I get to use the prefixes. Carbon, you don't say mono for the first element, you do in the second. Carbon monoxide. Very good. All right, here's a hard one. Ooh. You pat yourself on the back. If you get this one right, pat yourself on the back. Okay, volunteer. Somebody hadn't done one yet. This is a hard one. Did you name it like an acid? That's step number one. If it has oxygen in it, you have to pinpoint what was the polyatomic ion in it. What's the polyatomic ion in this guy? Permanganate. Permanganate. So what's the name of the acid? Permanganic. Permanganic acid. That was a hard one. All right. What happened to my good cards? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. All right, volunteer. Oh, that's going to take too long. All right, ready? Two nonmetals. Two nonmetals. What do you think? Dinitrogen pentoxide. Not pentaoxide, pentoxide. There we go. Volunteer. Really? Raise your hand if you know, but you didn't want to volunteer. If you know it, raise your hand. All right, what is it? Which one? Right, so each oxygen is -2, and there are two of them. That's -4. So the lead all by himself is +4, isn't it? All right, lead 4 oxide. Now, the periodic table I'll give you tomorrow, it'll say lead, it comes in 2 and 4. 2 and 4, and the Latin word is plumum. What's the other name for lead 4 oxide? Plumbic oxide. I like it. When I see you look at the periodic table, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. All right, Jonathan, what you got? 2 nonmetals. We're going to use the prefixes boron trichloride. Good job. Here's a radio station, WHCO3. Not really. Let's kind of a hard one. I probably won't put tungsten on there, but it's tungsten. What do you think? Oh, darn, man. Now some of these are hard, okay? Don't get discouraged, okay? Don't get discouraged because some of these are hard. Anybody want to show off? This is a hard one. Okay, did you know that would have been carbonate? It's actually called hydrogen carbonate, also known as bicarbonate. What's the charge on carbonate? It's -2. What's the charge on hydrogen carbonate? -1. Ooh, tungsten. If this whole thing here is -1, you must be +1. Tungsten 1. Tungsten 1 what? Bicarbonate or tungsten 1 hydrogen carbonate. Same thing. All right. If the first thing in your mind said, that's an acid, then you have a chance of getting this right. Is that an acid? Start with hydrogen. That's an acid. Does that acid have oxygen in it? Then you better figure out the name of the polyatomic ion. There's sulfate, SO4, and there's sulfite, SO3. Who's the big, icky guy making an acid? Sulfate or sulfite? Is this the big, icky acid? All right, so what do you got? What is it? Sulfur. All right, sulfurous acid, okay. Always metal. You don't have to worry about Roman numerals. All right, John, show everybody that you can do this one. Do you know this polyatomic ion, John? Sorry. I called you John, sorry. Do you know this one?
Is it perchlorate?
Say it again?
Perchlorate?
Yes, so what's the name of the compound?
Lithium perchlorate?
Perchlorate. Yeah, lithium perchlorate. Did I get that? I'm sorry, I called you John. I'm not here. Okay, next one. Ooh, look out. Look out for that one. Ooh. Some of these cards are kind of hard. If you thought, hey, this is an acid, then you have a chance of getting this right. All right, Noah, what do you think? You want to show off on this one? Phosphoric or us? Us? Okay, so PO4 would have been phosphate. That would have been phosphoric acid. So this is phosphorus acid. Very good. If you look in the periodic table right now and you said, hey, both of those are non-metals, now I get to use my prefixes. Then it's easy. Caroline, you can do this. I know you can. You can do it. 2 non-metals. What prefix means 4? Have you ever played the game Tetris? Oh, okay. Tetris is a game where these little blocks, there are 4 blocks that come down. They're different shapes, and you try to get them to fit in. And tetra means 4. And how many wheels were on your tricycle when you were little? Okay. Tetraphosphorus. And all binaries end in IDE. Tetraphosphorus. Yes, tetraphosphorus trisulfide. All binaries end in IDE. All right, here's a good one. A week ago, there's no way you could have said, I'll be able to name that, but now your mind sees it differently, doesn't it? I see a polyatomic ion. I see another polyatomic ion, don't I? Is that what you see? I hope be. All right, Kayla, what do you think? Nitrate or nitrite?
Nitrate.
Say it one more time.
Nitrate.
Ammonium nitrate. Yes. Does everybody know what cobalt? That's cobalt, right? Elizabeth, you were really hot on that game over there, so what do you think about this?
Cobalt 3 nitrite.
Say it one more time.
Cobalt 3 nitrite.
Nitrite? Yeah, NO3 is nitrate. This is nitrite. Nitrite's -1. There are 3 of them. That's -3. That must be +3. See that? Cobalt comes in 2 and 3. And the Latin name is cobalt. So what's another name for cobalt 3 nitrite?
What's the Latin name?
Cobalt.
Oh.
So
Tick.
it comes in, what is it?
Cobalt tick.
Yes, cobaltic nitrite. Okay. All right. That's pretty easy. That's kind of easy. You'll do it anyway. It's kind of easy. Oh. I like how you look at, you glance at the periodic table. You're getting faster at this, aren't you? All right, Max has got this one. It's always metal. Don't have to worry about Roman numerals.
Potassium.
Don't look at that too. Don't do dare. The only time you look at subscripts is non-metal, right?
So potassium oxide.
I can't believe it, but that isn't that right? That's it? Yeah, see? Look. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ugh. I don't use this I might only use it once on the entire test or not at all. This polyatomic ion is very rarely used. If I put it on there once, I won't, either once or not at all, okay? You look like you already have it. Tyler, you already have it, right? That's fast.
Is it lead oxalate?
It would have been if lead had been always metal.
Lead 2 oxalate?
Yeah, oxalate is -2, right? And this is lead 2. Now lead comes in 2 and 4. Now Latin word is plumbum. What's another name for lead 2 oxalate? Yes. They had lead 2 oxalate. There you go. Will I put this on the test? I don't know. That might be a waste of your time, but. All right, what do you think? Everybody has this one, doesn't it? What do you got, Ethan?
Sodium chloride.
Of course. Of course. Oh. Whoa, look at that thing. It's a monster. But Ty is going to tame it. He's going to be the monster tamer. All right, Ty, what you got? Don't use cesium very often, do we? But it's not always metal. Always metal. Oh.
Cesium acetate.
That's it. That's it. What do you think? It's an always metal, right? I don't. See, call Davis. I haven't called him Davis yet. Davis, what are you thinking about this one? If you said, I better name it like an acid, you have a chance of getting it right. Hey, this acid had oxygen in it. I better look to see what the polyatomic ion is.
Sulfuric acid.
Say it.
Sulfuric.
That's right. It has oxygen, and this is the famous sulfate, isn't it? So that becomes the sulfuric acid. I got that? Okay. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy. Let's see, who had not called on? Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan could do this one. Wow, this is kind of hard. What do you think? Copper 2 phosphate, let's try it. Each phosphate is -3, and I have how many phosphates? 2, that's -6. This has to be +6. 3 times what is +6? 2. What did you say it was? Copper 2 phosphate. Now, copper comes in +1 and +2, and the Latin word is cuprum. What's the other name for copper 2 phosphate? Cupric. Cupric, okay. Copper 2 phosphate, all I know is cupric, all right? Let's try another one. How about one more? Then we gotta go. Did I call on everybody? I thought I did. Danielle, you started this, you get to end it. If you don't name it like an acid, you're gonna miss it.
Nitric acid?
Yes. Now, for the first time all year, we're not actually having a teachers meeting on a Wednesday after school. So if you wanted to, I will be here today after school. If you need some extra help, I'll be here to help you. And I did not know that. I didn't know we were going to have a meeting, just found that out. Okay. Was today helpful for you?